The rapid advancement of AI platforms such as ChatGPT has everyone from librarians to judges to nurses to criminal investigators asking, how exposed is my job?
Lots of people are interested in understanding what types of jobs are going to be affected by AI, what policy responses we might want to think about from a societal point of view.
This is professor and AI expert Rob Siemens, and he co-authored a paper ranking nearly 800 jobs and their exposure to artificial intelligence, particularly to AI language modeling.
So I'm not in the top 20. However, I am number 22 on the list.
The methodology takes 52 human abilities used at various jobs as defined by the Department of Labor.
So it could be things like inductive and deductive reasoning, image recognition, language comprehension, and to ones that are much more physical. So trunk strength, arm-hand steadiness, or something like that.
And maps those 52 human abilities to 10 areas where AI most excels.
Things like image generation, image recognition, language modeling, and things like that.
The more those AI skills and human abilities overlapped, the more a job was determined to be exposed to AI. To focus the study, they did not consider the effects of robots and other automated machines in their research, and that skewed the rankings for some jobs that you might think would be more vulnerable to advances in technology.
Workers in a manufacturing setting or maybe transportation and warehouse type settings score very low in exposure to AI as opposed to exposure to other types of automation.
The type of jobs that the study found are most exposed to AI? White-collar occupations, often with high education requirements and higher pay.
If you look at the top 20 occupations that are most exposed to advances in language modeling, 14 of those top 20 are professors. If you look at the number one thing that a professor does, it's prepare and deliver lectures. And we know that language modeling is really helpful when it comes to preparing content that you might later on then deliver to a classroom.
AI's ability to recognize and generate language exposes a wide variety of white-collar professions such as mental health counselors, writers, areas of the legal industry, even preachers.
Now, praying, of course, large language models are not going to be very helpful with that. But in terms of creating the sermons that you might deliver, you would imagine that, just like large language models could help a clergy person do that, same thing with a college professor.
And the number one job that is most exposed? Telemarketers.
Part of the reason why telemarketers are so exposed to advances in language modeling have to do with probably the amount of speaking that they do and the amount of listening and responding on the fly to the comments that they get from whoever they're calling.
So how exactly might AI change our jobs in the future?
Now, just because an occupation is more exposed to advances in AI doesn't mean that that job is at threat of being substituted. But it's not that lots of jobs will disappear. I don't think that will happen. However, I do think that many, many jobs will change.